Hey guys, Anthony Pietrobono here, online coach, personal trainer, and university student. For today's video, I wanted to go over peak week. So I'm going to explain exactly what to expect from peak week, how to approach it, how to plan it out, and hopefully you guys can take away some tips here and not do anything too drastic in your peak week protocols. So this is Connor's exact peak week protocol. I sent him 10 days out. Connor is one of my clients and the competitor you saw who competed last week when I was backstage with him helping him out. So I'm going to go over his full peak week protocol here, explain everything, and then we're going to jump into pictures. So I'm going to show you guys pictures of him from 2 weeks out and on all the way to show day so you guys can see the changes and see exactly what went on from hour to hour. So before we move on to pictures, let's break this down. Sunday, he was 1 week out. We dropped his carbs to 25 grams of carbs because it was a rest day. On rest days with clients, I always drop carbohydrate intake and up fats a little bit. We bumped up his water to 8 liters, as you can see here. He was drinking 6 liters of water every day throughout prep. We started to up the water to have his body produce more urine. We kept sodium constant, so he was usually having 3,000 to 5,000 milligrams of sodium throughout prep, but for peak week, we upped it slightly to 5,000 and kept it constant. We kept in his 550 calories of Stairmaster every single day, so he was doing that post-workout. Monday was when he had his training day, so he's back to training. It was an upper body mechanical stress session with his cardio, and again, 8 liters of water, and he had 100 grams of carbs, which was slightly lower than what he was on 2 weeks out, so it was pretty much a normal day there. Tuesday and Wednesday is when we started the fun stuff. So that's when we had a lower body depletion workout and an upper body depletion workout, and we upped his water to 12 liters. The point here to up the water to 12 liters is to have his body produce more urine, and with that we reduced his carbs to 75 grams of carbs. So 1 gram of carbohydrate plus 3 grams of water. When you reduce your carbohydrates and up your water intake, you're going to excrete more water and you're not going to hold as much water. So that's the point of that. We train his body to produce more urine and not hold as much water. And we also deplete the muscle glycogen as much as you can with these depletion workouts, just to have an even greater supercompensation effect on the Friday when we go to load him. So Thursday was another full body depletion workout, but no cardio, and we halved his water to 6 liters and dropped his carbs all the way, so he wasn't holding any water. We wanted to fully deplete all glycogen, and we started beginning to bring down his water there. Friday, when he was 1 day out, we halved his water again to 3 liters and made him have 550 grams of carbs. So when we halve the water again and we have introduced so many carbs, it's going to be pulled intracellularly to his muscles, and there won't be any fluid floating extracellularly out of his skin because there's not enough water. So that's the point with the refeed and the low water intake before show day. Again, keeping sodium constant, and we had him rest on Friday, no activity, so that way his body could just soak up the carbs and he wasn't stressing. We wanted to lower his cortisol as much as we could. Saturday, I was going to be with him all morning from 3 a.m. on show day, so I did not give him any guidelines, and I was just with him going by feel as whatever he looked. So let's jump right into the pictures and we'll continue the video. Alright, so Connor was 2 weeks out here, and this is when he came over for a physique update. He was 155 pounds in the morning. That was the front relaxed, and this is the front Mens Physique pose. You can see that there's a little bit more fat to lose around his midsection and his front. His back came in really shredded, so he was real shredded here at 2 weeks out. Then fast forwarding to 1 week out, you can see the difference here, big difference in his core. 1 week out now. This was again post-workout after he trained, he came over. 151 pounds now, so he dropped 4 pounds over the last week. And then here was 3 days out posing post-workout, very dry and tight. He takes pre-workout supplements, pump products, so his skin was very tight. And he's actually 148 pounds this morning, so this is totaling 7 pounds of weight loss in about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. And then 2 days out, which was the next day when he was on an empty stomach. This was 4:30 in the morning, just woke up. You can see how deep his abs are because of the depletion. Down to 146 that morning. And then this was 1 day out, 4:30, just woke up, very depleted. This is exactly what we want. This is the start of his carb load, no water or anything. And he was down to 145.5 pounds. Then 12 p.m. he had some water and he had 2 bagels. You see his abs filled out a lot because of the muscle glycogen. So he had some carbs, he filled out quite a bit. He had his tan, and this was after all of his 550 grams of carbs. You can see he's posing here very tight. Everything's very tight, very full. He's looking more 3D. He was 145.5 pounds that morning. Look at the back. Came in real full, tight, and dry. So everything's going perfectly. This is the day he only had 3 liters of water throughout the day. And then this was show day. So the next morning, 4 a.m., no water or food. You can see he's full, but he can definitely fill out more. Look, he looks pretty, it's not very full. There's still definitely more fullness that we can push. And the more full we get him, the tighter and leaner he's going to look, because his muscle is going to be pushing up against his skin. So you can see there, yeah, he definitely could fill out a little bit more. And then these are the pictures. So you can see his abs are quite full, but he's definitely very skinny looking. So we need to fill him out a little bit more. And this is exactly the look you're going to want to have at this point, because we have time to fill him out. So here's 5:30 after his second tan. You can see definitely filled out a little bit, but we could even get away with some more. So this is only after 100 grams of carbs from bagels and jam. He did very good on bagels and jam. He only had 250 milliliters of water so far since he woke up at 3 a.m. Then here's a clip of him having more bagels. So this was 6 a.m. He was going to be stepping on stage around 11 a.m. So now he's at 200 grams of carbs for the day. Then he had even more bagels, and he was at 270 grams of carbs at this point. And you can see he's much fuller. So everything's coming together. You can see his back filled out a lot. Like, it's a lot bigger there. We kept sips to a minimum. Abs are filling out. Lats are popping, shoulders coming to life, chest is coming to life. We're at a great position right here. 8:30 a.m. We figured he's gonna be on stage around 11, so we had some time. So you can really see how much his back is blowing up, and everything's just coming together at this point. And then fast forward to 10 a.m. We're backstage, and he's just starting to pump up. So this is just where he was starting to pump up. We had him chug 300 milliliters of Gatorade, which is around 30 grams of carbs of sugar, and chug back 3,000 milligrams of sodium. He also had one more bagel backstage, and look at him come to life. Back, everything's popping. His back's huge, tight, dry, full. Delts are popping, rear delts popping, arms are getting bigger. Everything's just coming to life right here with the sodium and Gatorade. So the sodium and Gatorade with some jam backstage and a bagel really brought him to life, and then this is where he started pumping up. So this is the final physique. He's about to step on stage after some pump up, and then here's the transformation you can see at the end here from before prep to after, looking absolutely incredible. So that is a full how-to guide on peak week, what to do and what not to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up below. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me grow the channel and motivates me to make videos daily, because I'm going to be making videos daily. So be prepared for that. And subscribe for more videos, and subscribe for more informative bodybuilding content like this. I'm going to be tailoring my educational information to competitors, future competitors, first-time competitors. My goal is to make competition prep easier and more effective for you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later.